Video lectures, an ISR initiative by Shivanand Sharma Memorial RV College. SSMRV College, one of the premier institutes run by the prestigious RV Group of institutions, has come up with a unique initiative to engage students at the time of this unforeseen medical emergency caused by corona outbreak. As a socially responsible institution, we would like to connect academically with students to make good the losses caused. In this connection, I, Mrs. Bharti Rathod of Department of Computer Applications, has posted a video on the subject system programming, and the topic is implementation of a macroprocessor. Please watch this video till the end and like, share with your peer groups and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Implementation of a macroprocessor. Consider a diagram to implement a macroprocessor. We have input assembly language program with macro definition and macro calls. It then transfers this program where all macro definition have been replaced with the related macro bodies. Now output is assembly language program which contains no macros. Statement of a problem. Consider four basic functions performed by macroprocessor. First one, recognize macro definition. Save the macro definition. Third one, recognize macro call. Fourth one, expanded calls and substitute arguments. Now we will see recognize macro definition. The macroprocessor must be recognize macro definition by the macro and mn speed ops. That is, it has to identify nested macros and mn statement and correctly match the last mn statement with the first macro. Now consider save definition. The macroprocessor must store the definition in memory which is required for expanding macro call. In case of recognizing macro call, the macroprocessor must recognize macro names which appears as operation mnemonic. In case of expanded calls and substitute arguments, the macro substitute dummy or macro definition arguments with corresponding positional arguments from a macro call. Some of the important points we are required to consider with respect to arguments are: dummy argument may appear anywhere in a macro definition. They may appear as a opcodes. Macro arguments can be concatenated with the fixed strings, and also the arguments should be enclosed in a single quotes. Any string enclosed in parentheses may be used as an argument. Consider a two-pass algorithm for implementation, pass 1 and pass 2. Pass 1 is used for processing macro definitions. Its functions are: it examines each and every code, it saves all macro definitions in macro definition table, it will have copy of the input for second pass, also creates macro name tables. Pass 2 algorithm is used for processing macro calls and expansion. Its functions are: it examines each and every operation, replace each macro name with the appropriate text from macro definition. Specification of databases. The database used in pass 1 algorithm. It has input source code, macro definition table which is used to store body of the macro definition, also used to store names of the defined macro in macro name table, It uses MDTC macro definition table counter to indicate the next available entry in MDT. Also used to indicate next available entry in macro name table. It has argument list array to substitute index markers for dummy argument before storing a macro definition. In case of pass-to, the macro call expander would prepare an ALA. Argument in the macro call are substituted for the index marker stored in the macro definition. This process is reverse of pass1 argument list array. Example, consider following macro call. We have loop, name of the macro followed by list of arguments. Now we have argument list array, index marker and argument, which is presented by 8 bytes per entry. So loop 1 is having index 0, data 1, index 1, data 2, index 2, data 3, index 3, where B is nothing but blank character. Specification of database format. In case of argument list array, it maintains details about the parameters. It is used in both pass1 and pass2 algorithm, but functions are reversed. ALA in pass1, when the macro definitions are stored, the arguments in the definitions are replaced by index marker position indicator. Here hash is used as an index marker, which is preceded by dummy argument. Consider a macro definition, that is, during pass1 all the arguments inside the body of macro definition is replaced by corresponding index marker, that is, lab is replaced by hash 0, argument by hash 1, argument 2 is replaced by 2, and argument 3 is replaced by 3. On the macro name card, the dummy arguments are retained as it is, that is, ampersand lab, name of the macro and dummy arguments 1, 2 and 3. In case of pass2, the macro call expander would prepare an ALA. Argument in the macro call are substituted for the index marker stored in the macro definition. This process is reverse of pass1 argument list array. Example, consider following macro call. We have loop, name of the macro followed by list of arguments. Now we have argument list array, index marker and argument, which is presented by 8 bytes per entry. So loop 1 is having index 0, data 1, index 1, data 2, index 2, data 3, index 3, where B is nothing but blank character. Consider macro definition table MDT used to store the body of macro definition. It is table of text lines. The size of MDT is 80 bytes per strings as entry. It will be store every line in the definition except macro. Consider example of MDT. Whenever a macro definition is encountered, the body is read and each line except the macro is stored in MDT. And end is kept to indicate the end of the macro definition. Macro name table MNT It is used to store the names of the defined macros, similar to sudo table and machine op table of the assembler. Each MNT entry consists of a character string of size 8 bytes. The size of MDT index equal to 4 bytes. Hence, total size of MNT is 12 bytes per entry. Consider pass1 flowchart. Initialize macro definition table counter equal to 1. Macro name table counter equal to 1. Read next line of source program. Check for the macro sudo. There are two possibilities. It may present or may not present. Consider the condition it is not present. Then have a copy of source program. Check for the end sudo. If end sudo is present, go to pass2. If no, then go back to and source program, read the next line. Suppose there is macro sudo present, read the next line of source program, enter macro name and current value of macro definition table counter in macro name table entry. Increment macro name table counter by 1. Prepare argument list array. Enter macro name card in macro definition table. Increment MDTC. Read the next line of source program. Substitute index notation for arguments. Enter this line into macro definition table. Increment macro definition table counter by 1. Check for macro end sudo. If no, repeat the steps. If macro end is present, read next line of the source program. Pass2 flowchart for processing macro calls and expansion. The pass2 algorithm tests the operation mnemonic of each input line and performs the following steps. It reads next line of source program which is copied from pass1. Search macro name table for match with opcode. Check macro name is present or no. Two possibility, it may present or may not. Suppose there is no macro name, write into expanded source program file. Check for end sudo. There is end sudo present means supply expanded source file to assembler processing. If there is no end sudo, go to step 2. Suppose macro name is found, set the macro definition table pointer to the corresponding macro definition stored in MDT. Prepare argument list array. Increment macro definition table pointer by 1. Get line from macro definition table. Substitute arguments from macro calls. Check whether macro end sudo present or no. If no, write expanded source code and go to MDTP where we have incremented by 1 to that step. If macro end sudo present, go to step 2. Additional data structures. There are two additional variables used in simple one pass macro processor. They are macro definition indicator and macro definition level counter. In case of macro definition indicator, it will keep track of macro calls. It has two states on and off. While expanding our macro calls, MDI is on or else it is off. Macro definition level counter. MDLC is used to keep track of macro definition. It is counter for macro and M and sudo. When macro sudo is encountered, then MDLC is incremented by 1, and when macro end sudo is encountered, it is decremented by 1. MDLC is used to make sure that the entire macro definition including macros and mends gets stored in the macro definition table. Thank you for watching.